This is the Cricut Expression. Here's the 12 by 12 mat. I switched over to the Cricut Expression because I did not like to cut my paper down every time. What I love about this is you don't just have to use the 12 by 12. I just stick my 8.5 by 11 cardstock on there, and I have a lot of 8.5 by 11 because I make a lot of cards. So I don't want to waste my 12 by 12 paper unless I'm making something really big. So what you do is, it doesn't matter which side you have up on your mat. If you're just beginning, you might want to always make sure you always start in the left-hand corner or your left-hand corner. Once you get it down and you know, put your paper up at the top right where it enters the machine. I do that a lot, but I'm going to show you one of the tricks to the expression. So I'm putting my 8.5 by 11 cardstock this way. And now I'm going to load this into my machine. There's lots of buttons on the expression. All you hit is load paper. And I'm going to try to angle my tripod. There we go. And you have a little window here. And I think the Cricut Create also has this window, which is nice. The Cricut Create is just a 6 by 12 instead of the 12 by 12. But the window's really nice to use. Okay, what I'm going to do is cut this tag here. And I will show you, I'll get the handbook so you can see better what I'm talking about. This handbook will be your guide to about everything you need. It's going to be your best friend. There are, for each button, it shows me, so let's say for one button, let's say right here, this button, I can cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can do 14 different things with just pushing one button. And I can also do it in a million different sizes. It depends on what size mat you have. So what I'm going to cut is I want this tag right here. I'm working on a Christmas card. I want the tag, so I'm going to hit the Layers function key. That's on the left-hand side. These are your function keys. So you hit the Layers button. Let me forward this in or zoom it in so you can see that. Okay, so I hit the Layers button and that will light up. I always use Paper Saver. It just, you know, puts them closer together. And then I want to make sure that I hit the button that has the tag with the star in the Christmas tree. And let me go push that. So we are going to push it. It is right here. Now look in the window. And it shows me the tag that I have. Okay, now I'm going to cut it. Set it up to cut. Using your arrow buttons over on the right hand side. Move your blade. This moves your blade. You can go down or over, or you can go diagonal, and it goes pretty fast. So I just want to line up my mat has some, I just restuck it. Put some sticky stuff on it. Okay. Now I'm doing the top right corner of the paper with my blade. Now it's important that you hit Set Paper Size right here. That makes it so your blade, once it's finished with the row, it will not go directly back up to the top. It'll only go as far as your paper is. So that's important for you to know. Okay, so I have my tag. Now I'm going to use one of these keys over here. I'm going to use Autofill. And it says Autofill on. And what size do I want? 1 3/4 is how big I want it. Now I'm going to hit Cut over here on the right. Now it's going to say how many times it's autofilling, and it says character will be cut out 18 times. So I can just sit back, work on something else while mine's cutting. I use Stampin' Up! Cardstock a lot. Okay, this is probably not going to stick very well because I tried to stick it, and I think I tried to re-stick it, and I think I just did it wrong. Okay, so anyway, I have mine. I use Stampin' Up! Cardstock a lot. I just really love their cardstock. It's nice and thick. So my blade depth on my machine right here is set at 6. You can do 5 or 6. Some people do 4. I like it to cut all the way. I don't care if it cuts into my mat. It doesn't bother me. And then I always have my speed on the Stampin' Up! Cardstock on 5, and I have the pressure on 5. So I just do 100% with the Stampin' Up! Cardstock. Now if I'm using a stamp set that's more intricate, like maybe one of the Disney cartridges, you might want to have it go a little bit slower because some of the intricate pieces will rip. But when I'm just doing something basic or basic letters or basic shape, I just like my machine just at full blast. Full speed ahead. Okay, now I am almost finished with this. And this will be just my segment 1 in the Cricut series. So I hope this helps some of you. Then you're going to hit unload paper and I will show you what my autofill did. You want to make sure also that you take off your autofill and take off your function key for your next cut. So I just pull off my paper. Got a couple still stuck on there. Normally you don't. Okay, just pull them off. Okay, then I have all of these tags for these Christmas cards. Shh, for the Christmas cards. Ta-da!